Speaker number 2, Connie Jameson. Old man wisdom. Old man wisdom. Connie Jameson.
You've likely heard about that terrible feud between the Hatfields and McCoys in the hills of Kentucky. Well, folks, that was nothing compared to the bitter, bloody battles between the Snyders and the Eddinghausens in the hills of Cucamonga. Graveyards were so crowded they had to start burying people standing up. What in tarnation could be done? Clan leaders met with long talks over jugs and jugs and jugs of moonshine whiskey. One-eared Earl and two-toothed Tucker and four-fingered Fred thought they just have to fight it out. Two-jug Jasper wanted things settled by some good old whiskey drinking contests. Their only hope was some wise wisdom, wise words of wisdom from Old Man Lim. Old Man Lim, they recalled, had given sage advice about crop planting, about courting, about child rearing. Well, Old Man Lim was at least 99 years old. He could even remember when the government had a balanced budget. There he sat on his porch with his old hound dog, his spittoon, and of course his big jug of whiskey. His white beard was so long, it kept getting caught under his rocking chair. Old Man Lim could barely see or hear. He couldn't walk, and he could barely talk in a whisper. But his mind was young and alert and active. His wife, Hetty Mae, could tell you stories about that. Well, they agreed that they would abide by any solution that Old Man Lim came up with. So Hattie Mae shooed them all back so that he could think. And he did. He thunk and he thunk. And as he did so, tears welled in his old blue eyes as he thought about those young men with their bodies made strong and healthy and fast from years of stealing watermelons, tipping over outhouses, jumping fences, and chasing the pretty girls. And now the young men stood there with shotguns, clubs, and fists. Many would be dead, plumb dead, in the prime of their lives. Old Lim thought, why can't those fine bodies be used for something rather than fighting and feuding? Ah, the solution. His old wrinkled face broke out in a big toothless grin. Hattie Mae hurried over and bent down and listened. And then she heard that hoarse whisper. And she basically ran to share with everybody his words of wisdom. Instead of you all fighting and warring with each other, Old Lim has another plan. You need to have games and contests like cow pie tossing and rattlesnake roping and swimming races and running races. And you know what? Those wise words of that man worked, and they're working still. You've probably seen examples on your television screen. What did Hattie Mae say? Olympic Games.